Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sheena Bansal. Today I will cover superficial layer of muscles of back. So we start from semi-spinalis capitis muscle as you are seeing it here. Yes, this is semi-spinalis capitis muscle. Yes, all right. It rises from transverse processes. It inserts at spinous processes 6 levels above. Action is extends and lateral flex spine. Nerve supply is by posterior primary rami. Next muscle you are seeing is splenius capitis. Yes, you can see here. As I have written over here, splenius capitis. It arises from lower ligament nuchae, spinous processes and supraspinous ligament C7 to T3. It inserts at lateral occiput between superior and inferior knuckle lines. Action is extends and rotates cervical spine. Now you can see splenius cervicis. It arises from spinous processes and supraspinous ligaments of T3 to T6. Inserts at posterior tubercle of transverse processes of C1 to C3. Action is extends and rotates cervical spine. Nerve supply is by posterior primary rami of C5 and C6. Now see levator scapulae muscle. You can see over here. This is your levator scapulae muscle. It originates from posterior tubercles of transverse processes of C1 to C4. Insert at superior part of medial border of scapula. Action is elevate scapula and tilt its glenoid cavity inferiorly by rotating scapula. Innervated by dorsal scapular and cervical nerves. Now see supraspinatus muscle. You can see supraspinatus muscle. Its origin is from supraspinatus fossa. Insertion is at superior facet on GT of humerus. Action is initiate and assist deltoid in abduction. Innervated by suprascapular nerve. Now see rhomboidus minor and major muscle. See rhomboidus minor is above and rhomboidus major is below. You can see both muscles here. Rhomboidus minor originated from knuckle ligaments and spinous processes of C7 and T1 vertebra. Rhomboidus major is originated from spinous processes of T2 to T5 vertebra, inserted at medial border of scapula from level of spine to inferior angle. Action is retract scapula and rotate it to depress glenoid cavity, fix scapula to thoracic wall, innervated by dorsal scapular nerves. Now see serratus posterior superior muscle. You can see this muscle over here. It arises from spinous processes and supraspinous ligament of C7 to T2. Insert at posterior aspect of ribs 2 to 5. Action is assist forced inspiration. Nerve supply is interior primary rami T2 to T5. Now see infraspinatus fascia over infraspinatus muscle. You can see it over here. Infraspinatus muscle originated from infraspinatus fossa of scapula, inserted at middle facet on GT of humerus. Action is lateral rotation of arm, innervated by suprascapular nerve. Now see teres minor and major muscles. You can see teres minor and major muscles over here. Teres minor is above, teres major is below. Teres minor muscle origin is superior part of lateral border of scapula, inserted at inferior facet on GT of humerus, innervated by axillary nerve. Now see teres major muscle. Yes, this is a teres major muscle. You can see it over here. Origin is dorsal surface of inferior angle of scapula, inserted at medial lip of intertubercular groove of humerus. Action is adduction and medial rotation of arm, innervated by subscapular nerve. Now you can see latissimus dorsi muscle over here. This is latissimus dorsi muscle. Yes, see the latissimus dorsi muscle. It originated from spinous process of inferior 6 thoracic vertebrae, thoracolumbar fascia, iliac crest, and inferior 3/4 ribs. Inserted on floor of intertubercular groove of humerus. Action is extends adducts, medially rotates humerus, raises body towards arm during climbing. Supplied by thoracodorsal nerve. Now you can see serratus anterior muscle. See, this is serratus anterior muscle. I have written over here. It originated from spirolateral surfaces of upper 8 or 9 ribs at the side of chest, inserted at vertebral border of scapula. Action is draw scapula forward and upward, abduct scapula and rotate it. Stabilizes vertebral border of scapula. Innervated by long thoracic nerve. Yes, you can see here. Now see serratus posterior inferior muscle. This is serratus posterior inferior muscle. This was serratus posterior superior muscle. This is inferior muscle. See, it arises from spinous processes and supraspinous ligaments of T11 to L2. Inserted at posterior aspect of ribs 9 to 12. Action is assist in forced expiration. Nerve supply is anterior primary rami T9 to T12. Now see rectus spinae muscle. Yes, see here. This is rectus spinae. This is rectus spinae. This is rectus spinae. It has 3 parts: iliocostocervicalis, longissimus, and spinalis. Iliocostocervicalis arises from posterior angle of ribs, inserts at transverse processes above and below. Action is extends and lateral flexion of spine. Nerve supply is by posterior primary rami. Longissimus arises from transverse processes, inserts as transverse processes several levels above. Action is extend spine. Nerve supply is by posterior primary rami. Erector spinae spinalis arises from spinous processes, inserts at spinous processes 6 levels above. Action is lateral flexion of spine. Nerve supply is by posterior primary rami. Now see the internal oblique muscle and external oblique muscles. Internal oblique arises from lumbar fascia, anterior 2/3 of iliac crest, lateral 2/3 of inguinal ligament. Inserts at costal margin, ribs plus costal cartilages. Aponeurosis of rectus sheath, anterior and posterior, conjoint tendon to pubic crest and pectineal line. Action is supports abdominal wall, assist forced respiration, aids raising intra-abdominal pressure and with muscles of other side, abducts and rotates trunk, conjoint tendon supports posterior wall of inguinal canal. Nerve supply is anterior primary rami T7 to 12, conjoint tendon ilioinguinal nerve L1. Now see external oblique muscle arises from anterior angle of lower 8 ribs. Inserts at outer anterior half of iliac crest, inguinal ligament, pubic tubercle and crest. Aponeurosis of anterior rectus sheath, linea alba and xiphis sternum. Action is supports abdominal wall, assists forced expiration, aids raising intra-abdominal pressure with muscles of opposite side, abducts and rotates trunk. Nerve supply is anterior primary rami T7 to 12. Interdigitates with 4 slips of serratus anterior and 4 of latissimus dorsi. Now see internal oblique muscle in lumbar triangle of Petit. You can see thoracolumbar fascia. See, here are two type of muscles, vertebroscapular muscles and scapulohumeral muscles. Vertebroscapular muscles are levator scapulae, rhomboides minor and major. Scapulohumeral are supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor and teres major. Supraspinatus, infraspinatus and teres minor. Inserts on gluteal tuberosity, that means on posterior aspect. Teres major inserts on interior aspect, medial lip of bicipital groove. Remember mnemonic lady between two majors. Lady means latissimus dorsi. It inserts at floor of bicipital groove, on medial lip teres major and on lateral lip pectoralis major. Pectoralis minor attached to 3rd, 4th and 5th ribs. Subclavius muscle originates from first rib and inserts into subclavian groove. Subclavius groove. Pectoralis minor overlaps the axillary vessels and divides them into 3 parts. Subclavian artery is divided into 3 parts by scalenus anterior muscle. Subscapularis muscle originates from subscapular fossa, inserts on lesser tubercle of humerus. Latissimus dorsi muscle comes from down and inserts into floor of bicipital groove, as I have said earlier. External oblique muscle forms linea alba, inguinal ligament, lacunar ligament, pectineal ligament. Internal oblique muscle in lumbar triangle of Petit forms linea semilunaris. Yes. Now see the sternocleidomastoid muscle. It originates from anterior and superior manubrium and spiromedial third of clavicle. Inserts on lateral aspect of mastoid process and anterior half of superior knuckle line. Action is laterally flexes cervical spine and rotates head on neck to bring ipsilateral ear to ipsilateral shoulder. Nerve innervation by spinal root of accessory nerve. So you can see sternocleidomastoid muscle. This is over here. Now see the trapezius muscle. This is trapezius muscle. It originates from medial third of superior knuckle line. External occipital protuberance, knuckle ligament and spinous processes of C7 to T12 vertebra. Insertion is on lateral third of clavicle, acromion and spine of scapula. Action is elevates, retracts and rotates scapula. Superior fibers elevate. Middle fibers retract, inferior fibers depress. Superior and inferior fibers act together in superior rotation of scapula. Trapezius muscle is innervated by spinal root of accessory nerve and cervical nerves. Now see the deltoid muscle. Yes, this is the deltoid muscle, originated from lateral third of clavicle, acromion and spine of scapula. You can see inserted on deltoid tuberosity of humerus. Action is anterior part, middle part and posterior part has different actions. Anterior part flexes and medially rotates the arm. Middle part abducts the arm. Posterior part extends and lateral rotation of arm. Innervated by axillary nerve. Now we are seeing gluteus maximus muscle in this pic. So we can do here. Originated from posterior aspect of dorsal ilium, posterior to posterior gluteal line, posterior superior iliac crest, posterior-inferior aspect of sacrum and coccyx and sacrotuberous ligament. Yes. Inserted on primarily in fascia lata at the iliotibial band, also into the gluteal tuberosity on posterior femoral surface. Action is major extensor at hip joint, assist in laterally rotating the thigh. Upper and middle third sections of muscle are abductors, innervated by inferior gluteal line. So in this pic, what have we done till now? Semispinalis muscle, then splenius capitis muscle, then splenius cervicis muscle, levator scapula, rhomboidus minor, rhomboidus major, supraspinatus, serratus posterior superior, rhomboidus minor, infraspinatus teres minor, teres major, latissimus dorsi, serratus anterior, erector spinae, serratus posterior inferior muscle, internal oblique and external oblique, gluteus maximus, thoracolumbar fascia. So now see deltoid muscle, trapezius muscle, posterior triangle of neck and sternocleidomastoid muscle. See, you can see posterior triangle of neck is formed by trapezius, sternocleidomastoid and clavicle. Supraclavicular part lies here. Supraclavicular part of brachial plexus, that means roots, trunk and divisions, lies here in the posterior triangle of neck. With this we end session here. Thank you so much.